Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to learn History, chapter number 5, Religious Trends in Ancient India. Let's begin with the chapter. Everybody open page number 20 of your textbook. Okay. Now listen whatever I am explaining. After my explanation, you will read the book. Okay, then it will be clearer for you. In this lesson, we are going to learn about various trends of religion like Jainism, Buddhism, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and Zoroastrianism. You know what happened? Towards the end of the Vedic period, social discrimination increased as a result of caste system. Okay, you have seen in the previous chapter that during Vedic civilization what happened Vedic period, the details of yagna rites acquired undue importance. Yagna became very important, and with it the priest class got undue advantage. There were varna system, and this this varna system gave rise to the social discrimination, and it increased also. Social status was based on an individual's caste and not on his capability. Okay. The priestly class had gained a dominant position in society due to emphasis on rituals. During Vedic period, rituals got undue advantage, and with it the priestly class. There were four classes in the society. Do you remember? Brahmins, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudras. The Brahmins were the sorry, the Brahmins were the priest class, and the priestly class had gained a dominant position in society due to emphasis on rituals. Oof. Sorry, very sorry. This led to the growth of superstition. Thinkers like Kapil and Charvak made efforts to reduce superstition. This led to Lokayat movement. Okay. Now, see whatever is written in the slide. Certain trends around the 6th century BC made attempts to express religious thought in such a way that the common man would understand it easily. Previously, no common man would understand the rituals of the society. They were so tough and strict and were restricted within the priestly class. So no common man would understand. Now there was an attempt so that all people of the society could understood it. Many people realize that every person is free to find ways of his own upliftment. This led to the establishment of new religions. These religions emphatically stated that discrimination on the basis of caste has no place in an individual's upliftment. So, casteism is not good for the society. This led it will not uplift the individual. Okay. So, discrimination on the basis of caste has no place in an individual's upliftment. This belief spread that time. The work of Vardhaman Mahavir and Gautam Buddha is of special importance among the proponents of new thoughts. Move to next slide. Okay, now we will discuss about the Jainism. Okay. Okay, before Jainism, you should know that the rituals of yagna were beyond comprehension of the common people. Means the common people could not comprehend or understand it. Learned men felt the need to provide some means to enable the common people to worship their God. The people who were learned in the society, they thought there should be some way so that the common people could worship their god. As a result, Shaiva and Vaishnava sects emerged in the later Vedic period. Okay, now we will discuss Jainism. Jainism is one of the ancient religions in India. This religion gives importance to the principle of non-violence. Don't be violent. Don't fight. Don't argue. Okay. According to the Jain tradition, a person who reveals religious knowledge is known as a Tirthankar. So, in Jain tradition, the person or the one who reveals the principles of religion is called the Tirthankar. Bardhaman Mahavir was the 24th Tirthankar. He left all comforts behind and practiced tapa for 12 years and attained enlightenment. So, Bardhaman Mahavir was the 24th Tirthankars, and it is believed that he left all comforts of home. Whatever comforts we or relaxation we have in our home, he left all that things and he practiced tapa. Tapa means tapasya. For how many years? For 12 years, and attained enlightenment, moksha labh kiya tha. He preached in Ardha Magadhi. He preached in which language? Ardha Magadhi, the people's language. Now I will tell you what were the teachings of Bardhaman Mahavir. Okay. He laid down 5 precepts of behavior called Pancha Mahabhratas to his followers. So, Bardhaman Mahavir told about 5 behaviors which should be followed, and they are known as Pancha Mahabhratas. Okay, and he was called Jina. Mahavir was known as Jina or conqueror. Do you know why? Because he believed that the joy derived from physical comforts and the discomfort felt due to undesired things had no impact whatsoever on him. He was called Jina because he didn't give any value to the materialistic things which give comfort or discomfort, anything you can say. He was far behind all these materialistic things. Okay. He left all these things and went on tapa. And he told about 5 behavior, okay, or 5 great vows. These 5 rules to be followed strictly. These are called Pancha Mahabhratas. What are the Pancha Mahabhratas? They are ahimsa or non-violence. Means no living being should be hurt, injured or harmed through one's behavior. So we have no right to hurt anybody or harm anybody with our behavior. This was the first vow. Second was Satya or truth. every speech and action should be true. Our every speech or action should be true. Third was ashtiya or non-stealing. Ashtiya means theft. Taking what belongs to others without their consent is theft or stealing. So, ashtiya means not stealing anything. So, he told people to follow ashtiya means non stealing. Don't take anything without the permission of that person. Okay? If you take anything without his or her consent, that means you are stealing from him. So don't steal anything. Fourth is aparigraha or non attachment. Man tends to accumulate property due to greed, right? We try to gather wealth, to accumulate property. Why? Because maximum people are greedy. They want more. Aparigraha means not hoarding or accumulating anything in this way. Okay. So, aparigraha means don't gather thing or accumulate property in this way. And last one is brahmacharya or chastity. It means living bodily pleasures and follow the vows. Brahmacharya means live all bodily pleasures, all comforts, all physical comforts, which gives us pleasure. Leave all these things and follow the other vows. Okay. His other principles were called Three Ratna or three jewels. Three Ratna included Sammak Darshan, Sammak Gyan, and Sammak Charitra. He rejected the caste system. He declared that women also had the right to undertake tapa or seek knowledge and renounce the world. So Bardhaman Mahavir taught the people that the greatness of man does not depend on his varna but on his excellent conduct. So he rejected what? Casteism. Okay. And he also preached that the women also had the right for tapa and seek knowledge and renounce the world. See in the slide, I have written about the Pancha Mahabharatas and three Ratna. You have to learn this. So, what is the essence of his teachings? Bardhaman Mahavir taught the people that the greatness of man does not depend on his varna but on his excellent conduct. In the Vedic tradition, the doors of knowledge had slowly been closed for women, but he gave the right of sannyas or tapa to women. His teachings were love all living things, have mercy and compassion, and live and let live. Next is Buddhism. Buddhism spread in India and in many countries outside India, and Gautam Buddha was the founder of Buddhism. Okay. Gautam Buddha was born at Lumbini in Nepal. His father's name was Shuddhadana and mother's name was Mayadevi. His birth name was Siddharth. So Gautam Buddha's birth name was what? Yes, Siddharth. He had attained knowledge of human life in its entirety. That's why he came to be known as the Buddha. Buddha means Jnani. He wanted to know why there is sorrow and suffering in human life. वो जानना चाहते थे हमारे जीवन में दुख एंड कष्ट क्यों होता है. He left his home and all comforts in pursuit of the answer to this question. So, in order to find the answer, he left his home, comforts of all, all comforts of home, and he left the home at a very early age. On Vaishaki Purnima, he was sitting in deep meditation under a peepal tree at Uruvela near the city of Gaya in Bihar. That is when he attained Bodhi or enlightenment or the highest knowledge. Enlightenment is the highest knowledge, Gyan. Okay. The tree is now known as the Bodhi tree or Bodhi Briksha, and the place Uruvela is known as Bodh Gaya. Bodh Gaya. Okay. So the human sorrow and its origin made Prince Siddharth, which was his birth name, made him restless. In pursuit of a solution to this problem, he left the palace. He attained enlightenment under a peepal tree at Gaya in Bihar. Gautam Buddha delivered his first sermon at Sarnath near Varanasi. He preached his first teachings his first sermon at Sarnath near Varanasi. It is called Dhamma Chakra Pravartan or Dharma Chakra Pravartan. Okay. Now, what are the teachings of Gautam Buddha? Gautam Buddha provided answers to the questions related to the nature of life and the cause of human suffering in the form of Arya Sattas or the Noble Truth. So, there are 4 truths at the root of all human affairs. They are called Noble Truths or Arya Satyas. What are the Noble Truths? That dukkha or suffering. There is suffering in human life. So, if you are human, you have to face suffering in your life. Second is the cause of dukkha. You have to find out why you are suffering. There is a cause of every suffering. Third is dukkha nivaran. So it is possible to end suffering. If you find the root of cause of your suffering, you can find solution to it. And fourth was pratipad. Pratipad means the way. This way leads to the end of suffering. This is the way of good conduct. It is known as the Ashtangik or Eightfold Path. Okay. So, he also preached the Ashtangik or the Eightfold Path. Eightfold Path consisting of 8 principles to be followed to put an end to suffering. He preached Panchashil, which consists of 5 rules of conduct. What are the 5 rules of Panchashil? Stay away from killing animals. Gautam Buddha always said that stay away from killing animals means don't kill animals. Stay away from stealing. Don't steal anything from anybody. Stay away from unethical conduct. Don't follow any conduct which is not ethical or legal. Okay. Stay away from telling lies. Means don't tell lie. Always speak the truth. And stay away from intoxicants. The things which makes our body toxin, which gives us toxins and made us toxicants, avoid them. Stay away from intoxicants. Okay. So he created a Sangha and of Bauddha bhikkhus to preach his religion. So Gautam Buddha created many sanghas of bhikkhus to preach his religion. Followers who gave up their domestic life and entered the sangha were called bhikkhus. Okay, and there was a separate sangha of women too. They were called bhikkhunis. People of all varnas and caste could embrace Buddhism. So, Gautam Buddha announced the freedom of human intelligence. One of his famous quote is that even the little quail can chirp freely in her nest. So he wanted freedom. This shows his thinking on the values of freedom and equality. Okay. Next is Lokayat, the ancient trend of thought known as Lokayat or Charvak, is also important. Okay. It emphasized independent thought and rejected the authority of the Vedas. So, Lokayat gave importance to independent thought and they rejected the authority of the Vedas. Next is Judaism. Okay. In the 1st to 3rd centuries AD, the Jews arrived at Kochi in Kerala. Their religion preaches monotheism, that is, God is one. Okay. So, they believe that there is only one God. Judaism emphasizes justice, truth, peace, love, compassion, humility, charity, ethical speech, and self respect. Their prayer house is known as synagogue. Here is a picture of synagogue. So, the prayer house of the Jews uh, is known as synagogue. Next is Christianity. Okay, Christianity. Do you remember who is the founder of Christianity? Yes, Jesus Christ. This religion is founded by Jesus Christ, has spread all over the world. Saint Thomas, one of the disciples of Jesus Christ, reached India in the 1st century AD. He founded a church at Pallayur in Trichur district of Kerala. Christianity preaches monotheism. Means they also believe that God is one who is almighty and very kind. Jesus Christ is the Son of the God, and for deliverance of humanity from all sufferings, he came to the earth. So, Jesus Christ came to the earth in order to remove all sufferings. It preaches fraternity, love, and forgiveness. So, Christianity preaches fraternity, means all are brothers, brotherhood, love, and forgiveness. We should love everybody and we should forgive everyone. The Bible is the holy book, and church is the place of worship of the Christians. So, according to the teachings of Christianity, we are all brothers and sisters, means there should be fraternity among us. We should love everyone, including our enemies. Understood? We should love everyone, including our enemies. We should forgive those who err or go wrong. The people who will go wrong, we should also forgive them. The Bible is the holy book of the Christianity, and their prayer house is known as a church. So the prayer house of the Christian is known as a church. Next is Islam. Okay. Islam is also a monotheist religion which believes in Allah and regards Muhammad as his prophet. The message of Allah was delivered by prophet and is compiled in the Quran. Okay. So, the message of God is revealed through Muhammad in the holy book of Quran Sharif. The word Islam means peace. It also means surrender to Allah. The teaching of Islam is that Allah is eternal, absolute, all-powerful and merciful. The purpose of human existence is to worship Allah. Okay. So the purpose of human existence is what? To worship Allah or God. The Quran Sharif provides guidance on how man should behave in life. Okay. India had trade relations with Arabia from the ancient times. So Islam preaches peace and surrender to Allah. And we had trade relation with Arab from the ancient times. The Arab traders brought Islam to Kerala in India, and from there it spread to all over India. Mosque is the place of worship of the followers of Islam. So mosque is the place of worship. Mosque or masjid is the prayer house of the Islam religion. Next is Zoroastrianism. Okay. The followers of Zoroastrian religion are known as the Parsis. Okay. Since ancient times, the Zoroastrian people and Vedic people had shared ties. The sacred text of the Parsis or Zoroastrian people is known as Avesta. Avesta. The language of the Rig Veda and Avesta is similar. So the language of Rig Veda of Vedic religion and Avesta, the holy book of the Parsis, is same. The Parsis came to India from the Pars or Fars province of Iran. Therefore, they are known as Parsis. It is mostly believed that they first came to Gujarat in the 8th century CE. Okay. Zoroaster was or Zoroaster was the founder of their religion. Ahur Mazda is the name of their god. So, what is the name of the god of Zoroastrianism? Yes, Ahur Mazda. And their name of their holy book or sacred book is Avesta. And Ahur Mazda is the name of their god. The elements of fire and water are very important in their religion. The element of fire and water are very important in their religion. The sacred fire burns in the temples which are known as agyaris. If you go to their temple, you will see that the sacred fire is burning. At the core of Parsi thinking are three main principles. So at the core of Parsi thinking, there are three main principles of conduct. They are good thought, good words, and good deeds. So we should always say good words. We will always do good work or good deeds, and we will always think good. Remove negativity from your mind. Think positive and think good. So these are all about various religion. So you have to read the book now very well. Read it thoroughly at least 2 3 times. Then you will understand it very clearly. Next, I have sent you the PDF. You have to write all the fill in the blanks, question and answer, and whatever I have given. Next day, we will start new lesson. Till then, thank you and goodbye.